We walk on a precipice, don't we? We are a heartbeat away sometimes from death. You can get up in the morning, and before you go to bed that night, you're dead as a boot. And sadly, we know stories about that. But we tend to look at death from the perspective of the living. I guess that's the only way we can. But I would challenge you, let's not look at death from the perspective of the living, because that's a bummer, okay? That's a full-fledged bummer, all right? But if you look at death from the perspective of the dead, what happens? Particularly if you're dead in Christ, if you've died in belief. You die, boom, a split second later, a moment of silence, a moment of darkness, and boom, what happens? The second coming of Jesus. So I could understand why thousands of years ago they could say the second coming of Jesus is close, because the second coming of Jesus is never more than an instant away in your own experience from being dead. And since we're all going to die, unless you happen to be the gang that's there the last days and are translated at death, since we're all going to die, for every human being who's ever lived, for every human being who's ever lived, the second coming of Jesus is never more than a split second after you die. As I said, I don't know when Jesus is going to come back from a live perspective, the year, the date. But as I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sure, we believe it's soon, but what matters is that he does come back.